I'm checking right now.
So anyways, we got Drewtwo versus Matador.
According to Super Major, their set count is 0-10. Yeah, now it is.
It's definitely missing some sets in there, but it's something like that.
Yeah,
So Drewtwo took it over K24. Kemino Senshi losing to Matador game 5. Glory out before top 8 is a little nuts. But I mean that's just how stacked this KMLocal is, baby. You got so many great, fantastic players that even relatively good players will just go 0-2 sometimes. It is what it is. Oh, nice platypus. So we got Matador versus Drewtwo on the wrong sides, but you know we still got him up there.
Where is Wario?
In the W's, brother. Towards the end of the alphabet.
This is formatted quite weird.
It's formatted alphabetically. Scroll down. Oh.
Almost alphabetically.
Oh, and then.
Alphabetically and ultimate characters.
Bro, no one plays Wario.
Like, I'm not crazy, right? He's just not there. Oh, wait, I see him.
Oh, yeah. Stupid.
You were taking a while, too. Oh, well, apparently Drewtwo was up 2-1 on Matador. Okay. So they've played a couple times. Apparently it's gone Drewtwo's way twice.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, Drewtwo's like one of those... I feel like he's like Grant, where some days he'll just do like really well and other days he just won't.
Yeah.
He's a very good player, but maybe just lacks a little bit of that consistency. Because I don't think he's ever been on the PR or anything before, but he can take it over anybody. Up tilt waft, not killing. That combo is not real. But that one is down tilt dash attack, tried and true since day one.
I kind of forgot about the Drewtwo hero. But it is definitely real.
I mean, it's what he claims is like his primary character nowadays.
Oh.
And, well, never mind.
Uh-huh.
That was ill-advised. Some would say low-tier god pilled. Some would say...
You should.
You should kamikaze in-game right now. Because that's what it is.
just the player cam. Oh, no!
Oh, no!
How could this happen? And yeah, I liked Matador's reaction, like, huh.
I mean, he got the stock. He got the stock.
That certainly was a game number 1.
And this certainly is a game number 2. Well, number 2 in more ways than one. Hopefully not.
Okay.
Hey, listen, it's Matador. What do you, or it's Wario. What do you think he'd be doing?
I mean,
Oh?
he does like the 1.5. He foretell the number 2 is foretold in the scriptures.
He's writing it down, saving it for later.
Yeah.
This is what is to come after the match.
That's what the down V is. That's what Waft is. That's a declaration.
It's an assertion of dominance to display over other members of the Wario community in order to attract mates.
Yeah, after I win this match and do my little animation for the windscreen, you know where I'll be.
You also know exactly what I ate today.
He has
a bean burrito and a fireball.
Okay.
And maybe a bike tire.
to round it off.
The
bike is the entree. Or, sorry, the appetizer.
It's more of an amuse-bouche, if you will.
Oh, yeah, of course.
To Wario's palate. Oh, there he goes. Stepping ever closer to victory.
So, this game, I think, has lasted longer than the last one did.
Hey, I mean, that's an accomplishment, some would say.
Well, that tends to happen when you don't press
Oh,
Kamikaze.
what an air dodge read. Matador just going ham right now, trying to even up that set count. Oh, bike into down air. Yeah, Drewtwo's hero is just not being it right now. Because it certainly is.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. That was kind of nasty.
I think the DDD should come out.
Me too. Cause the hero is like, it's the better character, and it's kind of the experiment, or like he puts it at the front of the roster, but at the end of the day, the DDD is what he's known for. I mean, he's gonna stick it out. I disagree.
Yeah.
But also, like, DDD Wario also doesn't sound fun. Like, you just have Bike. That makes it hard to be able to actually output Gordos. So much
Maybe.
air drift. So, maybe he just wants to see if this hero works out. Gotta have a little fun every once in a while.
If you're lucky enough, it will. You know, if your luck is truly amazing.
Oh,
Wow. Then you just pull
run for
kaboom every
down
time.
throw up air. That's not the conversion. As up throw up air, yeah?
I guess.
That's what this character does. Here we go, though, putting on all the colors of the Power Rangers. Not gonna work out. We're still rocking the anime Heron style as we're taken around the world by Matador.
Because Matador is just kind of staying in the general realm of Drewtwo for a lot of this game. So Drewtwo doesn't really have a lot of instances to really, you know, open up this menu to try to get buffs and attacks. So you're really just dealing with Hero versus Wario in neutral, which doesn't go great for
man.
Hero.
Yeah, it really just feels like Drewtwo's kind of asleep at the wheel and is not really calling out Matador preemptively with these aerials. Because the one thing that Wario's going to have over you is that frame data, right? Oh, we are just jumping straight into him. And Drewtwo is just giving up at this point, honestly. Like, as far as his game plan goes, he's just kind of jumping in, throwing out whatever move works, and not really coming up with anything solid. It's just unfortunate at the end of the day. Because I like seeing close matches. I don't like seeing matches like this, where one player's just got the hard download on the other. There's no stakes. And I like me some steak. There we go, though. Keep it on the board.
Showing signs of life, but, you know, don't know for how long. Looking for that down air there. Not quite going to get it. We're just making read after read. None of them really quite working out, though.
Yeah, Drewtwo's doing his best to route these engines. If he can get this edge guard, you know, it's not going to be too bad. And yeah, no bike, no jump for Matador. So, yeah, this game was firmly in Matador's grasp. 26% to that last stock, and now, you know, brought it back down to earth. At the end of the day, it is still Hero. He's got that X factor built into him. 52%. I mean, the right hit in the corner.
And we got
Do
Excel
it.
Ronald online currently.
Quarter and air. Here we go. Maybe it took us like two and a half games to go from 0 to 60, but once we're there, we're staying there on cruise control, baby. We'll see if it's too little too late. Matador just looking for that final hit, and maybe being a little telegraphed, looking for that back air, looking for that down tilt. There's Drewtwo. All the colors of Exodia on him, setting it to 102. Now only 19% separate them. Throws out the fireball, and that's actually going to be it. The reverse 3-stock from 26%. Man, making me eat my words. I was like, dang, it looks like Drewtwo's given up. He didn't have his heart in it because he was just kind of like jumping into things. Real silly. He must have heard me or something because he was going up and out there.
Yeah, definitely waking
all the way back
up here.
Yeah, woken up indeed. But we'll see if Matador can, you know, make those final adjustments. Be like, okay, I eased up a little bit, but no worries, I'm still in control. Oh, here we go, the Kaboom Foam-tastic. And yeah, something just sort of clicked with Drewtwo after that game, or after that second stock of game 3, being just like, all right, I know what he's gonna do. Now I can call it out. Now I can actually bait out these aerials, bait out these approaches, and punish with my forward air.
Throwing hands with mosquitoes over here.
Kaboom Foam-tastic coming out once again. And just look at this shift from from the previous games where Matador was in just so much control beforehand, and I think, you know, unfortunately the mental's not there right now. We're kind of shook. We're kind of shook after that comeback.
Yeah, kind of a complete reverse of the state of the events.
How the turns have tabled. Oh, here we go though, Drew. Starting to swing a little bit, and he doesn't need to. This is where Matador tends to shine. His ledge trapping is just, that's where it's at. That's part of what makes Matador Matador.
Yeah, it is quite powerful.
But I don't know. Only getting like 20% off of that series of ledge traps. I'm used to seeing a little bit more. Because Wario is a very good character in the right hands, but you don't see him too much. And the reason for that is you have to be on point with your game plan at all times, because if not, he kind of feels like a low tier in a sense. Like, his moves aren't crazy, but it's what he's able to do with those moves. It's that game plan of conditioning for waft and getting those edge guards. It's when it all comes together that it's good. But if you start falling into these habits, or if you start dropping things that you're normally dropping, it becomes that much more difficult.
Oh, wow.
But no one would be ready for that Flame Slash. We're going to charge up that Fireball for the next stock, which I can absolutely appreciate, as opposed to getting some buffs online. And Drewtwo is wanting to take this down to the wire, but we have to finish what we've got right now.
Definitely.
No way.
Not quite. Waft is online, but having to burn through 2 stocks is rough, even with Waft. Especially at this percent.
Yeah, because now there's always that question of, too, if you burn it now, you're going to have to get through a whole stock without Waft. If you don't burn it right now, you're going to have a hard time taking this one, just to begin with.
Although,
oh, man.
Wow.
Calling that air dodge out, too, with the preemptive bike and just going all the way out there. Hold on. This could be a reverse of what happened last game, as Matt is looking to turn it around.
Oh, no.
We get that up air. We missed the reset, but possibly looking for more. But that back air just out of nowhere is going to take it for Drewtwo. A little overcommitment from Matador. But we did see him starting to get some reads right there at the very end, where he was just able to get in there, and that confidence was starting to come back.
Yeah, especially with that Waft online. That was very scary position for Drewtwo.
I feel like if he would have gotten that tech chase on the platform, this just would have been it.
Yeah, definitely.
Nonetheless, though, Game 5, PS2 makes the best games.
You know, seemingly rejuvenated Drewtwo. Bike extension on the thing. That up tilt has been doing so much for Drewtwo. I feel like I'm just catching on to a lot of Matador's aerial approaches. Just, yeah, beat it out with your cool anti-air move.
Kind of the same position we were in the last game, where Drewtwo just has those buffs online and has so much damage being put onto Matador. And a lot of people look at Waft as a comeback mechanic. I sort of look at it as a win harder mechanic, because, you know, Wario's approach options just aren't that great. So especially when you're down by this much as Wario, it doesn't matter that you get Waft later on. Because if you're just getting rocked, there's nothing that you can do to be able to secure the Waft in the first place.
I agree.
Here we go, finding the up air.
Like, Waft most certainly is a win condition rather than a don't lose condition.
Yeah, rather than a Hail Mary. Oh man, Fireball and bad air dodge.
These B reverse neutral Bs have been putting in so much work for Drewtwo.
And now even with that Waft coming online in the next 16 seconds, you're down a whole stock at 29% already. And Hero with full mana is just going to be able to have the full arsenal of buffs at their disposal. Just give it a second here. But we do find the double nair into the finishing hit. We do find the read here. So now we have a bit of an option, bit of a question as to whether or not we're going to use it. And if that platform wasn't there, he certainly would have pulled the trigger on that Waft. But good patience to not do it there. And here we go. The X Factor coming back online. Game 5, last stock again.
Matador's not okay. Well, after getting
he got the shield out.
Wow,
that's crazy. Sorry to interrupt.
Well, I mean, kaboom! The wind box just pull you to the epicenter. If the epicenter is on the ground, it pulls you towards the ground, and you know that shield is frame 1.
Yeah, no, I thought he was airborne. Look at this. That percent differential getting cut further and further, especially with that bite. He's also charging up that Waft a little bit more too. That certainly would have killed.
Unfortunately, Hero Dash attack is quite reactable.
Oh, is that going to be it? Yes, it is. That back
wow.
air slow but strong, and Drewtwo with the upset over Matador.
There have been a couple times where I wonder if Drewtwo just wants to like extend her hitboxes off of the bike, but it never really came to fruition. It's just like, oh, he got hit.
Yeah, SD that game went away, but it was still a close game. Second game was just a blur.
Yeah. First game was even more of a blur.
And then, yeah, just able to make that reverse 3-0 as well. Yeah, was able to just put all the pieces together, got that backer on the second stock, was doing a great job of calling out jumps. Using that Acceleraddle, I think, was a pretty big thing as well. Getting like neutral airs and just dodging and weaving around and making it really hard for Mata to get a strong opener in the first place. But yeah, Matador being forced to use that Waft on that second stock and having to play honest on the last stock of that game 5. I mean, that's really what did it in. Because if he would have had that Waft on that last stock at even footing, it probably would have gone the other way. That's just the kind of player that Matador is. But with that being said, we will have Drewtwo taking a second, taking a breather, coming up versus Zexy in an unprecedented losers side appearance. But before that,